how are you? My name's Samantha and this is my crafty vlog. It is Monday, so it's the start of a new week, start of a new vlog. I'm coming to you from Loughborough in Leicestershire, which is in the middle of England-ish. And yeah, this is my little place where I'm going to be talking about all the crafty things that I've been doing. We are mostly a yarn-centric place here. It's mostly crocheting and knitting. I do have a floss tube as well, which will link down below. Anything that I talk about, anybody that I talk about will also be linked down below. What we do is we take little snippets every day, we spin a wheel to decide what project I'm going to be working on. We take little snippets and I will show you the things that I've worked on the previous day. We'll spin the wheel to find out what we're working on that day, and so it continues. And we do that Monday to Friday, and on Mondays I'll show you what I've worked on, the thing that I spun on Friday, as well as anything that I've done over the weekend. So let's start with that. It's a little bit later in the day than I would normally be recording. It's like 12:15. I've been so busy this morning. I've been on hold on the phone for most of the morning, trying to sort out things. The water company is trying to charge me for the old house, because when I phoned them and told them I'd moved house, instead of transferring the account to my new address, they decided just to start a new account, and now they're mad that I've not been paying 2 bills. It's all fixed now though, sorted it all out. Right, so on Friday I spun up the heart shawl. Now this is what I have. If I put it up against the wall, you still can't even really see it that well. I'm using this Sheepy's Whirl. I'm sorry for the lighting in here as well, it's like so dark outside. And this is in Forbidden Fuchsia, which is colour 555. Where is it? There. There we go. And this is 100% cotton, I think. Oh no, it's not. 60% cotton and 40% acrylic. It's a fingering weight, and it just goes through all these different pinks. Now, I have started doing this. It's a bottom up shawl, and you can maybe just about make out the hearts in it. Feely crochet. And as I was doing it, I did that much, and I was like, you know what, I'm not really feeling that at all. You can't really see the hearts in it, and I don't want it to be stripy going up. I think that yarn would be better like from a centre point and growing outwards. So I decided to restart. And I decided to restart with this, which is Sardar Snuggly. Let's see, is that going to focus? I can't even see if that's focused or not. It's Sardar Snuggly anyway, and in the colour cream. Right, hopefully that's focused. And these are 50-gram balls. Anybody that's been watching for a long time, you might remember I got a big massive box of these last summer sometime, and the box has just been sat there not getting used. So this yarn is 55% nylon, 45% acrylic. It says that it's DK weight. I'm not convinced. It's lovely, it's super soft, it's really nice to work with, but it says double knitting, but to me it's more like a 4-ply fingering kind of weight. It's 165 metres, 179 yards for 50 grams. And I have 5, yeah, I had 5 of these 50-gram balls. And I'm so much happier with it. So I'm using a 4.5mm hook, and this is what we have so far. And you're not going to see the hearts. I'm on, let's see if I put them there. Can you maybe see? No. Oh, you can sort of see. Ah, there we go. So I'm on the 3rd repeat of the hearts. It's a very, very easy pattern to follow. If you have never done feely crochet before, it's a good one to start with. It's well explained, it's easy, it's a really nice pattern to work with. The pattern will be linked down below, If I remember, I'll put a picture in, but chances of me remembering are pretty minimal at the minute. Brain is just not braining this week. So I've kind of worked on that a bit. Over the weekend, I also did a little bit of my sleeve. I've done that much since last time you've seen it. It's super exciting. It is a plain stockinette sleeve. This is my Morticia, which is by Andy Sutherland. You cannot get the pattern anymore, it's discontinued. And I've made a lot of changes to it, so it's essentially just a big stockinette jumper now. It's supposed to have mesh sleeves on it. I've not done the mesh sleeves. It's supposed to have body shaping on it. I've not done the body shaping. So it is essentially just a big stockinette jumper now, which is fine. That's what I want. The yarn I'm using for that is this one, Stylecraft Recreate, which is, there we go. I'm going to focus, there we go. So I'm holding it trying to focus and I can see my hand wiggling all over the place. Sorry, hopefully you could read that. Oh dear. So let's have a wee spin up and see what we're going to do. Let's turn the volume down. Let's see what we're going to do today. Oh, we're working on the heart shawl again. What's the chances of that? So yeah, we'll get a little bit more done on the heart shawl. Like I say, I will link that down below. I don't have a massive amount of the day left because I need to leave here to go and get the kids, usually about 2:45, but I've not had my lunch yet either. Honestly, the days ended up being, yeah, the morning's gone so quickly. By the time I get back here, I've been on the phone to Severn Trent to sort out the water bill. I was on hold to them for so long. I've been on sorting the car out to get the car scrapped, and that's going to take them nearly 3 weeks to come and pick the car up, which is just crazy. I was expecting it to be a couple of days, but I've never scrapped a car before, so yeah, that's all been sorted out and organised. And yeah, now I need to go and get some lunch because I'm absolutely starving. I have been, you have to excuse my wet hair. When I come back this morning, I felt absolutely disgusting because the weather's not great outside. It's been raining, but it's not that cold, so it's all sticky and ugh. So I came in and had to go and make myself look a little more presentable. Right, you don't need to know about my my bathing habits. But yeah, I think that's about it. I've not really done much over the weekend. We mostly spent the weekend sorting through stuff in the kids' bedrooms, because they still had a load of stuff that they didn't really know what to do with, because yeah, they've either grown out of stuff or, like, not just clothes, toys and things like that, you know. The kids just grow out of certain phases of toys, don't they? So I've been organising a lot of that stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much been the whole weekend. Got a little bit of crafting done. We didn't really go out because the weather has been so bad. The wind has stopped now, at least. Over the weekend when we went, because we still have to go out to walk the dog, and it's like you go outside and the breath just catches in your lungs. It was just like, oh, but so that's gone now at least. But it's still miserable, which is why I've got the big light on, which is why the lighting here is a little shocking. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. Right, I'm gonna go and get some lunch because I'm blethering, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, probably. It's unlikely I'll be back tonight, probably going to be tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, how are you? It is Tuesday. It's about lunchtime. We've just finished my lunch. We've had a busy morning of, I've been streaming World of Warcraft, and I've already done my floss tube. I did the floss tube first thing this morning, then took the kids to school, got absolutely soaked because it's a little bit warmer outside now. It's not windy, but it's still raining. So what can you do? So I got absolutely soaked, came home, streamed World of Warcraft for a little bit so that I could set up my, the audio. I had to fix the audio on it. And yeah, then I just stopped that and decided to have lunch. So I've done no crafting today at all yet. That's what the plan is for this afternoon, is to record this, see what's been up on my wheel, and then just have a nice relaxing afternoon. So my hair is like all over the place because it got so wet this morning. Oh dear. So what did I do last night? Last night I was so tired. Boyfriend as well, just so tired. I know that he was tired because normally we play World of Warcraft at night time together, and he didn't even want to switch the game on, which is not like him because he is a little bit addicted. But we just sat and chatted for a bit on Discord, and yeah, and we both kind of had an early night because we were both just so tired. If you don't know, he lives like an hour and a half away from me, so we tend to spend our evenings sitting talking on Discord and playing games together. So tonight that's probably what we're going to be doing. But in the meantime, I'm going to get some crafting done. I did start a new desk project last night because I'd made the dog her coat, and I had this left over. What way around are we? This way. I had this left over, and it says it's chunky, but I think it's more of like a worsted weight. We don't get an awful lot of worsted weight here. We mostly get, it goes like DK and then Arden and then chunky. But whenever I've had like worsted weight from like US brands like Red Heart and things like that, that's what this feels like to me. And this is a 200 gram cake, 370 metres, 404 yards, 100% acrylic. Here we go. There's all the bitsies. And it is Jan Smith's Elvis Chunky. The colour is 1K010. Come on, you can do it. There we go. And it's really nice yarn. I had 4 cakes. I had 2 in this colour and 2 in like a more dual tone pinks and purples. The pinks and purples one I used, and I've made a scarf. Did I make something else? Oh yeah, I made a scarf, and then with the leftovers from that I made myself a little dice bag and a little mini basket. I've still not done the ends on it. And that's what I keep my scissors and things in for when I'm stitching. But I had made Lilith a coat. She's actually been quite good today. She's just lying there sleeping, even though I'm talking to somebody, not her. But I had, as you can see, quite a lot of this left. And because I'm trying to use my stash up, and I'm trying to work my way through my stash, I thought, you know what, instead of putting this away again, I'm going to find something to use it on. So, and I wanted something as a desk project because I frogged my socks. So I've started this. Ooh. This is a pattern I had tested ages ago. It's called Gistern or something. Gistern. It's German. I don't speak German, so apologies to anybody who does if I've just completely butchered that word. For star or heavenly body. So let's show you some examples here. There you go, can you see that? It's on Ravelry. It is, I was going to say £7.99, but it's £7.99 Canadian. It's about £4.67 for the pattern. It's by Kaylin Creations, and you can get it on here, or there is also a link to a pay hip. However, this is one of those patterns, I had tested it so I didn't pay for it, but it's a very, very simple pattern. It is literally a 3-row repeat. So as much as I believe that designers should get paid for their patterns, I think some designers just kind of take liberties on things that should really be free patterns, because it's literally just a stitch pattern. That's all it is. It's 2 rows are for the stitch pattern and 1 row is for separating the stitch patterns out. But it's nice, it's pretty. There you go. And come on, we could do it. Focus. There we go. Sorry, you get my hand, every time it does that you get my hand in your face. I do apologise. It's just going to be like a big chunky cowl. See how much of this I can use up, and then I'll maybe do a headband or some fingerless. That'd be nice as a headband actually, or fingerless gloves or something. Oh, to use up all of it, so that the cake is completely gone. And I just wanted something that I could use as a desk project for when I'm sitting not really doing much, getting ferried around the place and sitting on flight paths and things. My actual project I had for yesterday, ooh, let's see if I can show you on here. Projects. It is the With Love Granny Heart Shawl. Which is this one. It's not gonna show very well. I don't know. It's hard to tell on the tiny screen whether it's showing up or not. And this is by Jolie Knots Crochet. There is the written pattern. So you can either get it free on a blog, I think it is. Must be on a blog. There is a YouTube tutorial, and there's also the option of buying it, but it's only £2.52, which is like $3 American. So I did another repeat. Because it starts at the bottom and works its way up, the rows are obviously getting longer each time. But look, it's quite nice. It's going to turn out to be quite big. I mean, this is my second ball. They're 50-gram balls and I've barely cracked into it. And it's quite a decent size already. So yeah, I'm really happy with how that's coming along. I'm using a 4.5mm hook. You can literally just use whatever hook and yarn that you want to use for it. I showed you the yarn. I showed you the yarn I'm using. It's this Sawdust Snuggly DK, but I don't think it's DK. It's 55 nylon and 45 acrylic. Here we go. Is that gonna... I don't know what's wrong with the focusing on this today. It's really dark in here. I've got the light on and it's still really dark. But the yarn is lovely. Lovely and soft, nice to work with. And yeah, I'm just quite happy that I got a full repeat done on that. And it's just nice and easy to work on. It's not overly complicated. What did I do on my phone? Not an over complicated pattern to work on. And the yarn is nice. I'm trying to get my wheel up to spin, and every time I touch my phone it goes off and starts giving me notifications for things. Let's have a look and see what we're spinning up today. My storm socks. So I actually have these. Give me a second. Oh, I have these here. Oh, I'm glad I spun these up because I'm doing these as part of a cal, and it's being run by Kelly Menzies at Roro and Cade's. Oh no, I'm tangled. And this is what we have so far. The yarn is by Discreet Unicorn. It is called Summer Fruits, and it's a sparkly one with silver Selena. There we go, discreet unicorn, and it's a 75-25, the 5 being the silver Selena. And yeah, I've transferred these onto my magic loop, and then I had done one more repeat. I'd started doing them on DPNs, and the cal runs until the end of February, and it is literally, you just make a pair of Stormseeker socks. It had started off with, it was going to be a monthly cal, and now it's a bi-monthly one, which is good because obviously it's getting to the end of January and I haven't finished my socks yet. So it would be would be nice to get some work on them. I think the hashtag for it is the Cozy Toes cal, but because of the way that Instagram works now, you have to also tag Kelly. So if you just tag her at @RoRonkeds, she'll be able to see it and you'll be able to get entered. I do believe it is only on Instagram that you can enter. So if you're making the socks, and you can, even if you don't want to enter the cal, go and get the sock pattern. It's like literally half price until the end of February. It's £2.50. I mean, I want a no spend, but I can justify spending £2.50 on a pattern. And Kelly's patterns are all really good. They're all so well written. They're all very, very clear. And if you like do ever have an issue with any of her stuff, she's lovely, she's so nice, and she would absolutely help you out if you have like an issue with any of her patterns. This is going to be a year-long cal that she's running. So each time, every 2 months, it's going to be one of her patterns that goes on sale, and they'll be half price. So I say, even if you don't plan on entering the cal or whatever, just buy the patterns. I mean, her patterns are all gorgeous. I've never seen one of her patterns where I was like, nah. You know, they've all been really nice. And it's not just socks that she does all kind of things. They're all knitting as far as I can remember. They're either all knitting or they're majority knitting. I'm pretty sure they're all knitting though, because she can crochet a bit, but she doesn't really do it. She made an amazing spider though for her partner for his birthday, I think it was. And she made him a spider that looked so good. She's like, yeah, I don't really crochet, and then she produces this amazing spider. But you should go and watch her podcast as well. She's hilarious. She makes me laugh so much. But yeah, that's everything then. I am going to sit, I'm going to watch some more Game of Thrones. I've been kind of neglecting it a bit recently. I kind of powered through to season 5 and then I just kind of stopped. So I'm picking that back up again. Well, I finished my audiobook, Filthy Rich Vampire. I'm now listening to the second one, which is Filthy Rich Vampires. What's it called? The Second Right. So yeah, it's alright. It's pretty good. It's one of these though where I know they're like leaving you on cliffhangers, but I got to the end of the first book and it's like the second book just continues straight on from it, just like it's one big book that's been split down, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, end of the first book, nothing's really been resolved, and it does feel very much like it's designed to be a continuing story. Like, I don't expect series of books to be standalone books, but each book should wrap up itself, if you know what I mean, in case you don't want to carry on and read the rest of the books, or if they're not available or whatever. That's it. But I'm listening to that on Audible. I need to sort out my library thing here. I had a library ticket when I was in Wolverhampton, and because I don't live in Wolverhampton anymore, they revoked my library ticket. So I need to go, library card. So I need to go and find the library here and get all signed up for it so that I can listen to books on there. I'm really sorry if you can hear that noise. It would appear that my tumble dryer has finished. and requires my attention. Right, I'm gonna go. Oh god, there's like 16 minutes, this is gonna be massive. Okay, I'll try and keep them short for the rest of the week. Right, I'm gonna go do some knitting, sort out my dryer, and then chill out for the afternoon with some knitting. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, how are you? It is Wednesday and it is 1 o'clock. So I had tried to record earlier on in the day. Because I record this on my camera, I record my floss tube on my PC. So I did that this morning and then came through here to record on my camera, and it turned out that I thought I had plugged my camera into charge, and what I had actually done was put my camera on the same table as the charger and apparently thought it would charge by some weird osmosis. My squirrel brain, honestly, nightmare. I must have been distracted by some kind of shiny light. Anyway, I have been doing stuff this morning. I have been working. I got the kids off to school. It's raining again, but it's quite warm, so it's not too bad. Got back and, sorry, that's my phone. Yeah, came back from school and I've been doing some work on the website. I've been rejigging my business plan slightly. So that's taken a little bit of time. I have been going through some fabrics and things. I have been testing out a new fabric on a bag, which I'll show you in a second. And yeah, that's been pretty much it. I've been sewing and I've been working on the website for most of the morning. And now my camera's charged, so I'm going to come through, make this video and see what I'm working on for the rest of the day. So I will show you, if the app ever opens. It's not the app, it's my tablet. My tablet is old and rubbish. These are the Stormseeker socks. So I keep like talking to you about the Stormseeker socks, and it occurred to me, I've never actually showed you them. So the app that I'm using, by the way, is Knit Companion. I'm not going to show you it because it's obviously a pattern that's on it, but oh god, glare, I'm sorry. Can you see there's like pages across the top? Yeah, it's really good. There's bits down the side for keeping track of rows and stitch counts and all sorts of things. And you have like this yellow line that goes up and down. You can change the colours, I think. And this one that goes across. So it's really good. Great app. The pattern is, that's what I spun up yesterday. It's a pattern by Kelly Menzies at Roro and Cades. And I have finished the leg. So there we go. Oh, are we going to focus? Yeah, there we go. I love these socks. I love the pattern on them. I haven't knit a pair of pattern socks and I do not even know how long. So these were perfect and I'm really going to enjoy the caul. This is the yarn that I'm using. This is Summer Fruits by the Discreet Unicorn. I don't know what I've done with the tag. I think I probably showed you yesterday though. It's 7525, and the 5 being the Silver Selena. But it's lovely, lovely yarn. All Kelly's patterns are really good. They're really well made. Well written. So I know that I'm going to enjoy doing the caul for the rest of the year. I just need to get these finished by February. The end of February, which I think I can do. I've done the leg. I've looked at the next bit of the pattern, which is the heel, and it's a heel flap and gusset, and I cannot remember the last time I did a heel flap and gusset. I normally do a fish lips kiss heel. What I've been doing for the last couple of years, 3 years, for the last long time on my socks is just doing plain vanilla socks with a fish lips kiss heel, toe up. Vanilla socks with a fish lips kiss heel. That has been my kind of go-to sock thing for as long as I can remember, and now I want more socks but I'm bored of doing that, so this came along at the perfect time, and it means that every couple of months I'll get a nice pair of pattern socks, which is lovely and I'm very happy about it. So yeah, I've got them to work on the heel next. The other thing that I did today, testing out the fabrics, I made myself a bag. It's very cute. It's got pink inside it. I'm pretty happy with the fabric, and I'm pretty happy with the interfacing that I wanted to test out. It's sort of lightly, very lightly quilted iron-on interfacing, and yeah, I think I like it. I think I'll use it. However, the lining, I cut the wrong size, so I've just kind of bodged it, so that's why this is mine. You can see it sort of in the corners there, it kind of folded over a little bit because I cut the lining a little bit too big because I was too busy dancing. But yeah, I've made this little bag. I do like the fabric on it. I have some more of this left, but that is already spoken for. So yeah, I've done that. And yeah, that's been about it really. And I'm gonna have to go and get some lunch now and work on whatever it is I'm about to spin up on here, and then I need to go and get the children. And oh, my Amazon is obsessed with me buying Care Bears because I looked at Care Bears on there before. Amazon is now obsessed with me buying Care Bears, which I would, but I'm on a no spend. I like Care Bears. I have a collection of My Little Ponies as well. I'm like, anything where you would think, oh my god, you're such a child. I just love all that stuff. My wheel. I have added another thing to the wheel. I don't know if I mentioned it on here. I think I did. I think I mentioned it during Vlogmas. I had bought myself a leather kit. So it's like a set of tools to work with leather. And then I had bought a bag of Italian leather scraps off eBay. And it wasn't expensive. I think the toolkit was about 20 something pound. And the bag of scraps, I was very surprised that it was a huge bag as well. I was expecting like a little parcel this size for the price of it. And then the postman came and delivered just a big massive bag like this, full of leather scraps. So yeah, I decided that I wanted to learn how to do leather working, and I just haven't found the time for it yet. But I figured if I put it on the wheel, then that means I have to make time for it, because I want to be making like stuff that I can put in my shop, like yarn and related things. So I have to learn how to do it properly, and I have to do it to a very good standard. So I've put leather working on the wheel as well, so that I might actually get round to doing it. What are we working on? Morticia. Right, this is the never-ending whip. Like, I don't think I will ever again just make myself a plain stockinette jumper, because, oh my god. So here she is, Morticia, with the plain sleeves. This is how far we have on the sleeve. As you can see, we still have quite a ways to go. So yeah, I will do that. The good thing about this is that I can like knit on this while reading. I can put my tablet, I've got talking about things that make you a child. So this is my book stand. It has unicorns on it. It's cute, I like it. It's got like the little things that hold your book in place. And it's got a little stand at the back. But I set my tablet on it. And my tablet's slightly magnetised, which doesn't make sense to me, because I would have thought a magnetic tablet would like break the insides, but apparently it doesn't. So yeah, my tablet sits against that, and I just sit it on the arm of the chair and I read my book on the Kindle app, because I've not really been reading. I've been listening to my audiobook, but I've not really been reading my like physical book. Like this is a book. I don't know. Oh dear. I think my brain's a little bit fuzzy today because I've been trying to think about so many different things. But I've not been reading my physical book. Normally I was reading it when I was going to bed at night time, but I have been so tired. This happens with ADHD sometimes, is you either don't sleep or you sleep all the time. And I'm just going through a sleepy phase at the minute, and it's made worse by the fact that my period's due next week, which always makes me really tired because apparently the pointless production of this thing that causes me pain is very tiring. I don't know, it's silly. I know it's not pointless for other people. For me personally, it's a pointless thing because I can't have any more babies. Even if I wanted to have more babies, I couldn't have any more babies. So yeah, it's just, it feels like, yeah, feels like a complete waste of energy. But there's nothing I can do about it. It just happens. Oh dear. Right. I'm just on like the biggest tangents in the world now. I'm sorry. Right, I'm gonna go work on Morticia, read my book. What time are we on now? It's 1:15, so I'm gonna get some lunch and then settle down for a little bit of knitting before I have to leave to go and get the children. And then tonight, I think I'm playing Warcraft tonight. Last couple of nights we've not been playing, we've just been sitting talking on Discord, but we've not actually been able to play because he's been so tired after work, bless him. So we've just been sitting chatting. So I think tonight we're actually going to be playing, which will be nice. And I'm going to test out my streaming software because I've been messing with the audio on it. I need to test out the audio to make sure that I can have my game sounds coming through on the stream. This is like a load of technical stuff that you probably don't care about, but I plan on doing streams for crafty stuff as well at some point. So I need to make sure that I can have the sounds that I want coming through on the stream and the sounds I don't want are not coming through on the stream. So in particular, I don't want Discord coming through, but I want to have my game sounds coming through. And that's proving to be very annoying because my PC is adamant that a microphone that is not even attached to the computer and has no software attached to the computer anymore is still there. So I don't know what is going on with it. But it'll get there eventually. I'm fairly technically competent. I just can't understand why it's doing this with the microphone. It's just another thing. It's not the end of the world. It's still, I think I've managed to get all the audio streams set, the audio tracks set up properly now. So I should be able to stream. And yeah, I would like to at some point start streaming, either doing lives on YouTube or on Twitch. For crafty stuff. Just sit and like stitch with me's or chat with me's while I sit and craft and stuff like that. So yes, that's just been an awful lot of waffle after I've said that I'm going. Okay, I'm actually going to go now. And I'll speak to you later. Bye. Hello, good morning. It's Thursday. Can't believe it's getting towards the end of the week already. We have Lilith today because apparently rather than sitting on the sofa where she was sitting, she would rather climb up on the single chair and sit behind me. You're a pest. But it's going to be a very quick video this morning because it's not the most exciting thing in the world to show you. Yesterday I spun up my Morticia and I remembered to move my stitch marker and I got the finish done. So it's getting there, it is getting there. The stitch markers help, like it doesn't feel like I've done a lot, and then I look at the stitch marker and I'm like, you know what, I've actually got a reasonable amount done. So it's always hard to tell before you get the neck on, but it's getting there slowly. I've got it in my little basket down the side here, my little dinosaur basket. And I've not really had an awful lot of time to be able to just like pick it up and work on it a little bit, but it is there just so if I do get a couple of minutes here and there, I can just pick it up and do, even if it's a few stitches. A few stitches often will get it done eventually, and I'm not in a rush for it. I would like to get it finished like while it's still cold. So cold this morning, got up and everything is covered in frost again. It was starting to get warmer and now all of a sudden the temperature's just like plummeted again. Lilith, what are you doing? Look, this is the sort of weirdo that I have to live with. Why are you just sitting there? Oh. So yeah, went out this morning and didn't wrap up as much as I normally would when it's that cold because I wasn't expecting it to be that cold and I did not look out the window. So it was a slightly treacherous walk to school this morning because everything was very sleepy. But we made it. It was fine. Right, let's have a wee look. It's like 9:30 in the morning. So I need to open the app. I forgot to open the app up. It's 9:30 in the morning, so we're actually going to have a reasonable amount of time today. By the time I had done everything yesterday, didn't have very much time at all. Let's turn the volume down because it's rather loud. So let's see what we're doing today. We are continuing to work on Morticia. That's nice. That's good because I would like to get it finished. And I have a bit of time this morning. I've got the shopping's arriving in about half an hour. I get my shopping delivered because I find that's the easiest way for me to save money on my shopping. I'd pay something like £6 a month to get it delivered, and my problem is I have zero impulse control. So if I go into the shops and I see things that are on offer or on sale or whatever, and it doesn't matter what it is, I'm like, oh well, it's on offer, so it's a good deal. Or I end up overbuying stuff, or yeah, I'm not good. So this actually works out so much better for me to get my stuff delivered. And especially now that I don't have the car, I would literally, I have Lidl right across the road and I would need to just go across there every day or two to get enough stuff. But things like the dog food, I buy the big massive sacks of dog food for her and they're not fun to carry. But, so, and yeah, it's easier to get them delivered as well. So I've got the shopping coming in about half an hour, but other than that, I'm going to try and just relax a bit today, I think. I've got some housework to do. I'm not wanting to do anything too stressful. I didn't sleep awfully well last night, so I'm very tired. So Morticia is perfect because I don't need to use my brain for it and I can just sit and chill out and relax. Watch some Game of Thrones. I'm on season 6, so it's on the telly's just there. What episode am I on? I don't know. I'm on season 6 anyway. I'm maybe about 4 episodes into season 6 now. So I'm going to sit and watch that because I can't really watch that when the kids are here. It's not the most child-friendly viewing. But it's quite good. I'm enjoying it. And then I'm going to watch House of Dragon after it, which apparently isn't as good, but we shall see. I'll have a look. I didn't do much reading yesterday, but I did a little bit. I'm reading The Lost Bookshop, which is weird because it jumps between different people in different time periods, and I'm kind of struggling a bit with it. It's not the sort of book that I normally read, but people were recommending it, so I thought I'll give it a go. I've been listening to the second Filthy Rich Vampires book. I've got about 5 hours left on that, I think. And yeah, it's pretty good because continuation of the first one. What else? I think that's about it really. I watched Totoro with the kids. Played a bit of Warcraft last night. I think that's what we'll be doing again tonight as well. So, yeah. Nice relaxing day for me. Right, I'm going to go. Tomorrow will be the last day that I'm spinning the wheel, but you will not get to see the results of it until Monday, because I will spin it on tomorrow, and then all my little clips from this week I will smoosh together and upload them tomorrow for you. And then whatever I spin up tomorrow I will work on over the weekend. Although boyfriend's here this weekend, so I probably won't get an awful lot of crafting done, because I just don't. We spend time like doing stuff together, so I don't really get an awful lot of crafting done when he's here. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I get up to at the weekend. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. This was a little bit waffly, I'm sorry. I need more coffee. Okay, bye-bye. Hello, how are you? It's Friday. It is the end of the week already. Oh, I hope everybody's had a lovely week. Mine has been very, very busy, except for yesterday. Yesterday I had a day where my brain just shut down and decided it didn't want to do anything all day. So what I ended up doing, I did do a little bit of knitting. I watched quite a bit of Game of Thrones, but mostly the day just went by in a little bit of a haze, and I didn't get anything done off my list, because I make a list every morning of what I'm supposed to be doing for the day, and I got nothing done. So the house looks like a tornado's been through it. I've done nothing that I wanted to do. I missed like a load of work stuff that I wanted to get done. But it happens sometimes. It's executive dysfunction is something that I just have to deal with. So I'm catching up on everything today, running around like a headless chicken, trying to catch up on everything today. It's already 11ish, yeah, just before 11, and I've done a few things already, but I have a massive list of things that I still need to get done, and then I need to be interrupted doing that to go and pick the kids up from school. Yeah, boyfriend will be here later on tonight after work, and then he'll be here all weekend. And we're gonna have just a nice chill weekend. The rugby's on tomorrow. It's Scotland and Italy. It's the opening match of the Six Nations. So we were gonna go out, but I thought, you know what, I would rather just stay home and be comfy, and we're gonna get some snacks and some drinks and just sit and watch the rugby at home, and that way I can actually do some crafting while I'm watching the rugby as well. Although we watch the rugby because I like it. Like, he doesn't mind it, but we watch the rugby because I want to watch the rugby, and I get a little excitable when Scotland are playing. Oh dear, it'll be fine, it'll be fun. He doesn't mind sitting watching rugby, he quite likes it, but he's not like, he doesn't go out of his way to watch it, but he'll sit and watch it with me. And yeah, other than that, we're just like going to be having a nice relaxing weekend, and the kids get back on Sunday night, so have a couple of days of just, the only thing that we have to do over the weekend is walk the dog and watch the rugby. Those are the only non-negotiable things. The rest of the time we can just chill out and relax and do what we want, and we get to cook some nice food. Honestly, it's so nice being in a relationship with someone who can cook, because I've never had that before. I've always been the one that has to do all the cooking, and I enjoy cooking, but it's also nice to have somebody cook for you occasionally. And he's a very good cook, so, and he's teaching me how to make lots of Italian things, which is nice. Right, let's have a look. I'll show you what I did yesterday, although it's still just like a stockinette sleeve, so, you know, not the height of excitement. There we go. I moved the stitch marker yesterday, so I've done that much. I think I've got about 4 inches left to do, but it wants a really long cuff on it. It wants a 24 row cuff, right? So this is a 12 row, the bottom hem. My brain. Right, so this is like 12 rows for the hem at the bottom, and it wants 24 rows, so that's about 1.5 inches. So I don't know whether just to do the 12 rows or whether to do the long. I'll probably do the long cuff, to be fair, because I think, yeah, I'll probably do the long cuff. It's ribbon, but it's also going to be half the stitches, so it shouldn't really take that long, hopefully. And then I'll get the other one picked up. I would like to say that this will get done over the weekend. I'm sorry if you can hear that really high-pitched beeping. That is my tumble dryer announcing that it is finished. So yeah, I've got about 4 inches to do of the stockinette, and then it's about 3 inches of ribbon that I need to do. So this is Morticia by Andy Satterland. It's not available anymore. This is how much I have left on this ball, and I have one more ball, so I should have plenty, hopefully. Stylecraft Recreate, come on, focus. Ooh, there we go, Stylecraft Recreate, and it is a 40% wool, 30% acrylic and 30% polyester. Are we focusing? There you go. And the colour is Rose. Oh, I bet you kind of wait for me to be finished with that. I've been knitting on it for what feels like forever. I need to actually just get on with it and get it done. 'Cause it's not difficult stitching it, it's just so tedious. It's so boring. Like, I really want to have the finished product. I really like the finished product, I hope. If I don't like the finished product, I will literally cry. But I really want to have the finished product, but it's just so boring. It's not the most exciting knit in the world. Even if I was doing it to pattern, it's still not the most exciting thing in the world. I think my next garment I'm going to make, well, my next knitted garment I'm going to make, I want something with like cables or something on it, so it's a bit more interesting, or some colour work, or I don't know. Right. Oh, that's loud. Let's see. Storm socks. Right, I have these here. I put them in my little bag that I made the other day. So this is my Stormseeker socks. Woo. And I have finished the leg on them. I need to do the heel. It's a heel flapping gusset, which I can't remember the last time I've done a heel flapping gusset, so I'm going to be following the pattern, because I have no clue what I'm doing. I think I did a couple of pairs, when I first started making socks a few years ago, I had done a couple of, I'm not even showing you the yarn or anything, I've done a couple of pairs of socks with heel flapping gusset because that's what was in the pattern and I was learning. And then I discovered the Fish Lips Kiss heel, and I've never done a heel flapping gusset since. So that's the yarn. Sparkles, can you see the sparkles? And it is, I don't know where the thing is for it, but it is called Juicy Fruits, I think. Something like that. I don't know, I can't remember. It'll be on one of my other videos. Or I will find, can I find the, no I didn't. So I've got like the shelves there, I thought I might have put it in there. What was I talking about? Oh my god. So it's by Discreet Unicorn. It will be on one of my other videos. It is a 70 merino, 70% super 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon and 5% silver stellina. I'm doing the socks for the Cozy Toes cow that Kelly is running. If you pop over to her channel and watch her videos, then you will see all about that. It's being run on Instagram, and all you have to do is finish a pair of Stormseeker socks by the end of February. Take a picture, whack it on Instagram, and tag Kelly at Roro and Kades. She will be linked down below, along with anybody else that I've mentioned. I need to like take notes as I watch the video back, and then I have to take notes of everybody that I've mentioned, because I can't remember, because I have a brain like a sieve. Right, I am going to go, and what's I going to do? I don't know. I need to go and get some washing done. That's what I was going to go and do. Oh dear. Right, my brain's still not fully recovered yet. I think I need more caffeine. I'm gonna go do stuff. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. I hope everybody is going to have a lovely weekend, and I will see you next week. I'm be sticking with this daily vloggy style thingy because it seems to be working okay for me, I think. I'm quite enjoying it. And yeah, I'll be back. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye bye.